are here at Arena Stage with two actresses from Nina Simone for Women, Toni Martin and
Harriett D. Foy.
it's actually Diva Foy, right?
Oh, is it? Yes, I do believe. People do call me that on the street, and I will turn around. Yeah.
I love it.
Sometimes I forget my name's Harriett,
Love it.
actually. No.
She has some roots here in the Washington area,
Yes.
Howard University, right?
I went to Andrew Jackson Junior High. I
Wow.
went to Suitland Senior High. And my mom
Interesting.
lives in Forestville.
That is interesting.
We moved here from Brooklyn.
Yeah. And then you went to Howard University.
HU.
And you are from a little
I am
further
from
away,
clear across the country, well, the middle of the country. I'm from the Midwest, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
right? Cold place,
Very
right?
cold,
Yeah.
very cold. Go Packers, you know. And then I moved to Chicago, then to New York, where I currently reside. So yeah, this is my first time spending time in DC since my 8th grade trip to the White House. That was the last time I was here.
Interesting. Yeah. And you have performed here
Yes.
several times.
This is my 6th show. Actually, yes.
Oh
And
my
my first show back since they have the new space.
Yeah. And this is the first time you all have worked together.
Yes, it is.
The whole cast.
And not the last.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
This is my Arena Stage debut. So this is my first time working here, first time working with all of the women in the show.
Felicia, who plays Sweet Thing, has performed here. She did
Disgrace.
Disgrace,
last
and it's Teresa Cunningham's debut.
Right. And we're talking
plays
about
Aunt Sarah.
We're talking about Aunt Sarah and
Sweet
Sweet
Thing.
Thing.
Yes.
And talk about your characters and your roles, and then we'll talk about them.
Okay, well, I play Miss Nina Simone. She's at the point in her life where she's going from artist to activist, so she's trying to find her role in the civil rights movement. She's felt like she's been on the sidelines, and she doesn't think things are going as fast as she wants them to go. You know, so she goes now. She says, "I'm going to write this song, and hopefully it will ignite a fire under people's butts, so we can get things done quicker." And so she comes to this place where the play takes place at the 16th Street Church when where our director says between when the explosion happens and the debris coming down. So we're in this world of in-betweens. So it's all in-betweens. We're all in between some worlds here and trying to find our way and how we fit in.
Yeah. And Toni, you are playing Sophronia.
I play Sophronia. Sophronia is, well, first of all 4 of these characters, which is why in the script or in the playbill they have Nina Simone slash Peaches, because these 4 characters are the staple characters in Nina Simone's song For Women. Fictional characters that she wrote about just to kind of embody the stereotypes that colorism has on African American women. So they're all specific. Sophronia is the mixed high yellow girl. Aunt Sarah is the domestic, the Mamie stereotype. Sweet Thing is the street worker, the prostitute, the fast woman, and Peaches is that angry, bitter activist woman that Nina Simone comes here to find, and she eventually is birthing this Peaches inside of her. And so Sophronia is the mixed girl, a product of rape. A local here who's very active in the civil rights movement, I think in part because of her need to be accepted by the African American community. She's, of course, between these two worlds, as her verse in the song says. She's not accepted by white people because she's black, she's mixed. She's not accepted by black people because she's so fair-skinned, and she is treated differently and given different, different walk through life just being in this place. And so for her, it's coming to meet these women from a place of strong idealism and strong desire for her people to heal and to just find some peace and find a matriculation from all of this hatred and violence, and she's just so passionate about it. She's so passionate about it.
Had you ever played a role like that before? Where you
I
were-
understudied Benita in A Raisin in the Sun.
Okay.
So that was probably the closest I've gotten to someone who is like Sophronia. And being as fair-skinned as I am personally, embodying Benita was kind of, I guess, who Sophronia would be if that were the case. So yeah, I really think that is the essence of her. Just educated, strong convictions, love for her people, and for the politics of this country. So yeah, I think that would be the closest for me.
Yeah, and let's talk a little bit about the playwright, Christina Ham. She's done quite a bit, a few works, and a couple of them were children's works, right?
Yes, that's, I'm not too familiar with a lot of her work, but I did remember seeing on her website lots of plays, children's plays, and one of them actually correlates kind of with this one, but more from the four little girls. And and so she has done a lot. I'm looking forward to whatever she's doing next. Because this is a very powerful
She was here.
piece.
We got to sit with her in rehearsals and work with her and go through the text and ask her so many questions, because we had so many questions about the piece, and she would answer, and then she went away, and then she would Skype in, and we'd have more questions, and she'd send us new text, and so then she comes back during the previews, and then she comes in and we get more text, and more questions. So it's like a really
It's a
great
really
give and
nice,
take process.
yeah, because she's such an intellectual as a playwright, and then coming in and dealing with the artist, it's such a nice collaboration to have those different vantage points, and the things that we were able to unearth in her script that even surprised her were beautiful.
And her mom and family, they actually went to 16th Street
That's
Baptist.
right.
Yes, I
So when
did
she
hear
told
that.
us that bit of information, it was like, whoa,
Yeah.
like you could hear like a hush in the room, like, oh my God, like her mom actually could have been there
Yeah.
during that that situation.
The music in this piece is great. Talk about the music director and how you guys work with him.
Well, Darius Smith is, he went to Howard University. Ain't you? We're everywhere. We can't go
my
anywhere.
goodness.
And he came in, he spoke to us about having not too different, but a different take on some of the songs, like especially Brown Baby, because that Miss Simone sing, I was like, oh,
love
Miss
that
Simone,
song.
right? And so
Oh
he
my
came up with that
goodness.
arrangement because he wanted to just put a little different
Yeah.
vibe on the situation, right? Because she sings it as it's like a lullaby, sort of very quiet piece, and he wanted to not make it like so much as a musical, but the truth of how she sings. So there's not a lot of like endings where you like in a musical where you have like a big ending. We're just singing it truthfully how she sings it.
Yeah, he did such a brilliant job of having each song propel the story forward or really inform the moment that the song landed in so brilliantly through his composition of the songs, his interpretation, and the dynamics that he would give us to put
And how he
on
put
the
our
notes.
voices in and
yeah,
arranged them and
layered
put it,
them.
sometimes
And
you're singing top in this song, or sometimes you're singing the middle in this song, and then it's just somehow he would do it, and our voices just blend so well, well together.
Yeah, he